What's going on? You guys are watching KG Simple Reviews.
And today we're going to be reviewing this HadinEEon 2-slice toaster.
Okay, so we got this toaster on Amazon. I feel like a toaster is one of the most essential kitchen appliances you need, and we were in the market for a new toaster and we wanted something that was decently priced, was good quality, and had easy to use features.
So every once in a while we get pastries that you can't fit in a toaster, like they aren't flat. And the thing that I really loved about this one is that you don't have to have a flat piece of bread or something skinny like a waffle. You can literally heat up any type of pastry, which would be perfect for croissants, muffins, donuts, anything that you want to warm up. There's a little warming rack, and I'm so excited to try that out. Okay, we have the instruction manual on top here. A little bit of information. Let me pull this out. I love that this is stainless steel. I feel like that's important to look good in a kitchen, because a toaster is something you don't really put away. You leave it out on your counter. All right, this looks nice. Look at that. I love the look. So this lever right here is for the warming rack. It's a control level. That is so cool. I thought it was these pieces that you disassemble and place here for some reason, but that is so much easier and it's super simple. And right down here is the slide out crumb tray. Really easy to pull out here, easy to clean, just dump it in the garbage. This is the dual food slot. It's 1.5-inch slots for toast and a variety of different kinds of breads. I love that it's a lot wider than our last toaster. The settings right here are Bagel, Defrost, and Reheat and Cancel. So you know when you have frozen bread in the freezer and you pull it out and it has frozen ice crystals all around it, it's not gonna toast the same as a normal piece of toast, so this is an awesome function if you use bread from your freezer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and test this out. Number one, we're gonna test it on regular toast, regular bread for toast, and we're also gonna test out this warming tray on a croissant, so let's get started.
Okay. All right, so the first thing we're gonna test out the toaster with is basically what you buy a toaster for, is pretty much just plain bread. All right, so right here I got some sourdough bread. I picked sourdough because it was extra wide and I wanted to see if it fit in the toaster. So I'm gonna go ahead and test 2 pieces of toast on kind of like a low toast setting and see how it turns out. All right, I got my 2 pieces of bread right here. I'm gonna pop it open, fits perfectly. And let's go ahead and put it on level, let's go 3.5, kind of low, on the lower medium end here. So I'll go ahead and get this started and we'll just wait and see how the final product turns out. All right, so this is working. One thing I like about this toaster is I like how it has like light up LED features to kind of show you which setting it's on, and it looks kind of cool as well. So all right, there it is. All right, so it just popped up. I like how this lever is pretty big and it's really easy to kind of manually get the toast up so you can grab it without burning your fingers. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this, and there's no marks or anything because it was kind of on a low setting, but you can feel the toast is pretty crispy. Yep, so as you can see, that's kind of like a low toasted setting right there. That's perfect. That's actually how I like it. So now that we've tested these perfectly toasted pieces of lightly toasted bread, we are going to test out the higher setting. So what I'm gonna do, this is for my kids like really crispy pieces of toast, and they don't like the crust, so I went ahead and cut off the crust edges here, and I'm gonna put those in, and we're gonna set it for about 6 minutes, so that should come out pretty nicely toasted there. So we're gonna go ahead and wait and see how these pieces of toast turn out. All right, so while this new batch of toast is toasting, I'm gonna go ahead and butter the first batch here. So I'm gonna go ahead and spread it. And this toast is the perfect texture, exactly how I like it. Just crispy enough so it doesn't break while you're spreading the butter. And the butter melts pretty nicely there. And that is a perfect piece of toast right here. I'm gonna taste test it out here. Crunchy. All right, so this just finished. I had it on the pretty high toast setting here, and you can see the edges already. And again, I love this feature. These are pretty small pieces of toast, and they come high enough to where you don't have to worry about burning your finger, and you don't have to grab utensils to like fish it out like I used to do. So yeah, let's go ahead and take these out. All right, and as you can see, that's nice and crispy. Our kids are going to love that. And while it's hot, I'm gonna go ahead and butter the toast here. All right, that is perfect. Butter melts pretty quickly. I'll use a generous amount of butter here. All right, and that's awesome. It's not too burnt, and it's a perfect level of toast if you like it a little bit more on the toasted side.
All right, we picked up some croissants from the grocery store specifically for this, and so I'm really excited to see if it's gonna warm it up just the way you want. You know when you have a croissant, you want it warmed up, but you can't stick it in your toaster, so you try microwaving it and it gets all soggy. Not good. So I'm excited to keep the flaky outside of the croissant while still warming it up for dinner, so this is gonna be perfect. Okay, first I'm gonna flip up this warmer tray. And I'm gonna stick my perfect croissant right here on top. And then I'm going to set it to the number I want. I want it warm, nothing crazy. I'll go 4.5. And then you can either use the Bagel or the defrost button. I'm just gonna go ahead and use Bagel. I'm gonna push this lever down. And I'm gonna push Bagel. I'm so excited about this. How many times have you bought a fresh muffin, you bring it home and you just want it a little bit warmed up, but you don't want to stick it in the microwave? This is really exciting. I just thought of something. What about breakfast sandwiches? When you buy them or you pick them up on your way home and then you want to eat it when you get home, or any type of warm sandwich for that matter, I feel like this would be the perfect way to warm it up. Okay. Wow, that was perfect timing. I was just gonna say, I feel like I'm ready to take it off now, but it already knew. Okay, so you can tell this is still warm on the top. It's still warm, and you can tell it's warm on the bottom because it's kind of falling down and reshaping to the mold of the warmer tray. So I'm gonna take this off. Whew, look at the bottom of that. Oh, this is the perfect temperature to eat a croissant. Okay, so when you reheat a croissant in the microwave, it gets really damp and just kind of squishy and falls apart, which is not as pleasant as a fresh croissant, but when you can't get them fresh, the next best thing I feel like would be to toast it, which you usually can't toast it. So I'm gonna pull this apart. I would like it to still be flaky, but warm in the center, so let's pull it apart and see. Oh yes. It's warm in the middle. You guys, this is amazing. I can't believe it. I'm going to use this so often. I feel like I need to go ahead and taste test it, right? Yep, this is everything. If you want to check out this HadinEEon 2-slice toaster with the warming rack, I'm going to go ahead and leave it in the description down below so you can go take a look yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye.